Good evening. Tonight we're going to continue with Unit 3, our Lesson 16. Multiply with two partial products. All right, we have our first problem tonight. 22 times 43. We're going to be using what we call the standard version, and then we have the area model version. So let's start off with 22 times 43 using the standard way. So 2 times 3 is 6. Then we take this 3 and we multiply it by this 2, and this gets 6. Now that we're crossing out that 3, we're done with the 1s. We need to put a placeholder of 0. So every time you cross out that 1s, make sure you place a 0 for a placeholder. Then we go 4 times 2 is 8. 4 times 2 is 8. These right here are called our partial products. And what do we do with partial products? We add them. So we get, in the 1s, we get a 6. In the 10s, we get a 14. Carry the 1 into the hundreds. 1 plus 8 is 9. So we get a product of 946. Now let's try it using the area model. So right up here, we've got 2, and then we got 20. Then we have 40. And we have 3 because we're splitting up the numbers and we're going to multiply them across from each other. So we got 40 times 2 is 80. 40 times 20, well, 4 times 2 is 8 with the 2 zeros. Then we do 2 times 3 is 6. And 20 times 3 is 60. 2 times 3 is 6, and you add your 0. So now, if we add up our partial products, we get 6 in the 1s, 14 in the 10s, and then 946. So we have a check. Great way to make sure that you are getting your products correct is by doing another method. 62 times 29. Let's try out the standard way and then try an area model. So you have 2 times 9 is 18. Put the 8, carry the 1. 6 times 9 is 54. Plus this 1 is 55. As soon as we're done with the 1s, we cross it out and we put a placeholder, 0. And then cross out the number that you carried over so you don't get confused. So now we go to the 10s here. We go 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 6 is 12. These are our partial products. And what do we do with partial products? We add them. So we have 8 1s, 9 10s, 7 hundreds, and 1,000. So 1,798 is our product. But now let's try it with an area model. Oops. A little squiggly. All right. And let's divide up our numbers. So what do we have? We have 62. So I'm going to break this up and put a 60 and then a 2. And then we have a 20 and we have a 9. So we have 60 times 9. So since 6 times 9 is 54, and then we add on our 0. 60 times 20. Well, 6 times 2 is 12, and then we have 2 zeros. Then we're going to do 9 times 2, and that's 18. And then we're going to go 20 times 2. 2 times 2 is 4, and you add on your 0. So here are your partial products. What do we do with partial products? We add them. All right, there we go. Let's add them up. In the 1s, we have an 8. In the 10s, we have 4 plus 4 is 8, plus 1 is 9. Then 2 plus 5 is 7, and 1,000. So 1,798. We have the same here. Great way of checking using another strategy. Continuing on, 32 times 34. Well, 4 times 2 is 8. We're going to do the standard way. 4 times 3 is 12. As soon as you're done using the 1s, we're going to cross it out and place a holder of 0. And we're going to go in the 10s here. 3 times 2 is 6. Then 10 and 10. 3 times 3 is 9. These are your partial products, and we always add them. So we have 8, 8, and 10. 1,088. But now, let's try it using an area model. Okay, so using the area model, let's separate the numbers. We have a 30, we have a 2, we have a 4, and we have a 30. Now we're going to multiply across. So 4 times 3 is 12, and you add on your 0. 4 times 2 is 8. And we do 30 times 30. Well, 3 times 3 is 9 with 2 zeros. 30 times 2. 3 times 2 is 6, and you add on your 0. So these are your partial products, and we always add our partial products. And we get, as a product, 8, 8, and 10, 1,088. And we have a check using a different strategy. Why did the quarterback take the hardest classes? Got to find out the next 2 problems to get to your answer. 43 times 52. Give me the product using the standard way. And then I want to see your standard method tomorrow, so bring in the work tomorrow. Why did the quarterback take the hardest classes? Because he knew he would pass. We got football coming up in Super Bowl, right? In the month of February. Good job tonight. I will practice the standard version method tomorrow in class. Have a wonderful night. Take care. Bye.